Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video, and I am here to give you my review of WWE Money in the Bank 2020 pay-per-view. The show got off the air several hours ago, actually. I was asleep, and, because I went to bed at like 6 a.m., something like that, and when I woke up, the entire show had already finished, but I still, obviously caught up with the whole show on the network, obviously, and honestly, guys, Money in the Bank was awesome. I thought it was phenomenal. Of course, you have Smarks whining over Money in the Bank, as always, because Smarks will look for any reason to, bitch and cry and whine over WWE, like the fat crybaby neckbeards they are. But, Money in the Bank was awesome, man. Of course, this is another crowdless, and I love it without a crowd, to be completely honest with you, because Smarks can't ruin wrestling. Honestly, that's one thing I really love about 2020, is that Smarks have been unable to ruin 2020, and I love it. Ruin wrestling events, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Because I see this meme that's like, stay home, I'm going to go to wrestling this summer. Screw you, idiot Smark. You're just going to ruin it like you did before. But thankfully, you can't do that, idiot. Anyway, Money in the Bank. Just every single match I had a blast with, honestly. It was phenomenal, man. I loved Money in the Bank, man. And it's amazing because, in my opinion, 2016 was the last amazing Money in the Bank pay-per-view until now, because 2017's Money in the Bank was a BS pay-per-view, 2018's Money in the Bank was a BS pay-per-view, and 2019's Money in the Bank was a BS freaking pay-per-view. 3 BS Money in the Bank pay-per-views in a row, and finally we have another great one. It took 4 freaking years, but we finally have another great Money in the Bank pay-per-view that I would so love to own on DVD. Yeah, I can't wait to own this on DVD, to be completely honest with you. I loved every bit of the show, honestly. Except for this certain commercial that pissed me off during the show. That was just really it had me man, shut up. You know, that kind of thing. I'm not even gonna mention what that commercial is. In fact, I imagine 4 years from now, when I'm listening back on this review, I'm probably gonna be man, what was I talking about? What commercial was I talking about? and 2024 Mark Sanders. You'll probably listen to this right now. You're probably gonna forget that you said this in this review 4 years from now, in the future, in the year 2024. When you'll be 25, of course. Yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get on with the show. First off, we have the Kickoff, which I just watched, okay? I literally just watched the Kickoff. Well, not the whole Kickoff. I just watched the one match that was on the Kickoff. And that one match on the Kickoff was Jeff Hardy versus Cesaro. This match was a lot of fun. Honestly, this was probably my third favorite match of the entire show. It was a lot of fun. It's just Jeff Hardy and Cesaro. They did some really fun stuff on the outside. You had Cesaro trying to spoil Jeff Hardy's return, and you had great counters. Cesaro actually kicked out of the Twist of Fate, which honestly shocked me. And then they fought some more, and Jeff Hardy got the win with the Swanton Bomb, which was awesome. Fun kickoff match. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's just a fun match. I mean, it's Jeff Hardy and Cesaro. They have great chemistry, honestly. And, yeah. And then the show officially starts, and we open up with... What did we open up with? I'm trying to remember. Was it it? Oh, yeah, Fatal 4-Way. Fatal 4-Way match for the WWE Smackdown Tag Team Championships. We have the New Day, consisting of Big E and Kofi Kingston. I'm pissed off that New Day won the SmackDown tag titles from Miz and Morrison. That was BS. That was BS, man. But New Day defending against Ms. Morrison, Lucha House Party, and the Forgotten Sons. I am a big fan of both the New Day and Ms. Morrison. Forgotten Sons and Lucha House Party suck. Okay? Don't like them at all. But, this was actually a really fun match. I had a blast watching this match. There was this awesome moment. I think it was Lince Dorado. He did like a flip bottom on the top turnbuckle to the outside onto everyone else. That was awesome. And then he had this amazing moment when I thought Miz and Morrison were about to win the whole thing. And then, of course, they got broken up by Lucha Asshole Party. But this was a really fun 4-way tag team match. I had a lot of fun watching it personally. And you had, like I said, like I was like almost like Miz and Morrison almost won. Then Kofi Kingston and Big E did some stuff, and I forgot who they pinned, but New Day retained the titles. Really fun tag team match. It's just a fun way to open the show. And then next match we have. I skipped like most of the interview stuff while watching this. To be honest, I just wanted to get to the matches. Even like the entrances for the most part I skipped. Except for the main events entrances, because those were fun. This match was originally supposed to be MVP versus R-Truth, but MVP was I don't know. Because my auntie had video calls for work at the same time. So, I had to, keep the volume down, so I didn't know what they were talking about, but MVP was replaced by Bobby Lashley. MVP came out in R-Truth, and they were, talking some stuff, and then Bobby Lashley came out, MVP went to the back, and then it was just Bobby Lashley versus R-Truth. Bobby Lashley, it was funny, R-Truth actually slapped Bobby Lashley at the start of this match. That was ballsy, man, and then there was some throwing around going on. Bobby Lashley spears R-Truth 1, 2, 3. Simple as that. I can't really rate this match, but it was fun. It was fun seeing R-Truth slap Bobby Lashley, and no offense to Bobby Lashley, I'm a big Bobby Lashley fan, by the way. So even though I was disappointed we weren't going to see MVP versus R-Truth, I was at least it was Bobby Lashley. I feel like I'm the only one who likes Bobby Lashley still. All these smarks have turned on Bobby Lashley. It's not even funny. Why? Because they're fickle, that's why. But anyway, next match, we have the WWE Smackdown Women's Tag Team Championship match. We have Bayley defending against Tamina. This was a fun match. I was scared about this match, honestly, because I was, really hoping Bayley would win. And I was like, man, how is she going to defeat Tamina? And I was like... There was actually this moment when, Bayley actually lifted Tamina off her shoulders. That was incredible. You had Bayley and Tamina. I forgot most of what happened in this match, but there was this funny moment when, Bayley grabbed some water, a bottle of water, had a few sips, and then splashed the rest of the bottle in Tamina's face. That was funny. And then there was a moment when Tamina had the match won, but then Sasha Banks came in, to try and interfere, but then Tamina, caught Sasha Banks, and then she was chasing after her, and then Bayley and Tamina fought some more, and then Bayley rolled up into a crucifix pin, I believe, for the 1, 2, 3, and it's funny, because, right as the match was over, Tamina was lifting Bayley up to smash her up some more, but Bayley retains. Bayley's still the SmackDown Women's Champion, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Next up, we have the WWE Universal Championship match. Braun Strowman defending against Bray Wyatt. This match, actually, I really enjoyed this match a lot more than I was expecting. Honestly, I was kind of hoping, low-key, that it would just be a squash. But this match actually had some really nice storytelling. And it had some cool moments. Bray Wyatt actually, trashed, Braun into the announce table. That was actually pretty shocking, honestly. And you had Bray actually get a couple near falls in there. I'll admit, Bray got... I was annoyed with how much offense they let Bray get in this match. Honestly. And honestly, like, I was, like, really hoping, like, Braun would win this match. Because, like, I don't want them just hand it over to Bray again. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that's what they end up doing if we see the Fiend versus Braun. And that's gonna piss me off, man. I hope they don't do that. I hope they have Braun destroy the Fiend, man. Seriously, honestly, like, Bray Wyatt is one of those wrestlers that I do like, but, like, fans have kind of ruined him for me, if I'm being honest. Yeah, not to get off topic of talking about this match or whatever, but honestly, it just annoys me. Like, Smarks are freaking jacking off so hard over Bray Wyatt. It's honestly sad to me. And honestly, like, Smarks, like, ruined, like, John Cena's return for me earlier this year, to be honest. Like, that was supposed to be about John Cena returning, yet all they talk about was, oh, Bray's gonna beat Cena at Mania. Fucking asshole Smarks, man. They make everything all about them. And honestly, like, it makes me sad, honestly. I really hope they don't give Bray back the Universal Championship, but back to this match. There was this moment in the match when Bray like trashed Strowman into the steel steps, and then he was like, "Look what you made me do!" And then Bray actually did Sister Abigail for a near fall, and then Braun Strowman went outside the ring. Then he grabbed his old Wyatt family mask to, like, kind of trick Bray, and then it turns out Braun was, like, playing with Bray. Braun lifts him up, running power slam, 1, 2, 3. Braun Strowman, as he should, retains the Universal Championship. I told you wouldn't get in my head, Bray. That's what Braun said. And, wow. Yeah. And, I really hope they don't do Bray versus Braun with Bray as the Fiend and then just hand him another world title. That'll piss me off. Yeah. Man, like, me, like, rambling on about Smarks has been a thing in these reviews, haven't they? Oh, man. But anyway, like, I'm really happy with how this match turned out. Yeah, but so, even if I still thought that Bray got way too much offense, you know. But next up, we have the WWE Championship Match. We have Drew McIntyre defending against Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has a new theme song now, which makes me sad. For over 5 years, I got so used to the you know, and then now it's this heavenly. It's still a nice theme song, you know, but like, wow, like, I got so used to his old one for so long, and now. Well, this match was friggin' epic, man. I loved Drew versus Seth so much. This match was awesome. So many beautiful counters. There were actually moments when you thought it could have gone either way. It was just awesome. It was just epic, man. It was so much fun. It was amazing. You had epic counters, epic kickouts. You had, like, Drew kicking out at one of the frog splash. You had Seth kicking out of the future shock. You had Drew kicking out of the curb stomp. And the ending was epic too. I forgot exactly what happened, but Drew did, like, a headbutt. And then a Claymore, something like that. There's probably some other stuff I forgot to mention, but. And then Drew pins Rollins, 1, 2, 3. Epic match. And Drew shows respect to Seth Rollins after the match. You know, shaking his hand. I was like, please shake his hand, Seth. Please shake his hand. And then he shook his hand. And I was like, yes. Yes. Epic match. Phenomenal match. Epic match. I love the match. And this wasn't even match of the night, bro. Oh, boy. Because now we have the main event. Yep, the main event. It is both. This is a unique thing. If you guys have like heard about like how this pay-per-view happened, it is both the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches happening at the same time. And this match took place at WWE headquarters. And all the wrestlers started at the bottom of the building and had to go all the way to the top to get that briefcase. And this match, this double match, if you could call it that, it was amazing. It was so much fun. You had the entrances like, and the kind of like mini entrances because it's just them at the bottom. All right, the women's Money in the Bank participants were Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, Asuka, Carmella. I'm probably going to forget some names. And the men's Money in the Bank had AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio, Aleister Black, Baron Corbin, or King Corbin, Otis, and Daniel Bryan, and again, there's probably some names that I forgot, but both matches happening at the same time. It was amazing because you had Asuka like not even make her entrance, if you call it that, and then like all the other women's wrestlers were like, "Where is Asuka?" And then like she like yells, and then she's like, "Up here!" And then she's like standing on this thing at the bottom of the building, and then she does like a diving like crossbody to all of them, and then they're all down. Then Asuka goes straight for the elevator, goes in the elevator, and she's like, "Come on, go up, go up!" And then the door shuts right as Shayna Baszler and someone else almost gets them, and then she's like, "Woohoo!" She's all like funny celebrating in the elevator, and that was actually funny as like just seeing her celebrate like that, and oh man, that was funny. And then you had the men fighting each other in the gym area of WWE HQ, and you had Baron Corbin trash a mirror, like with a weight, and you had like AJ Styles throw like a trash can at Otis. That was funny, and then Otis lifted up a big ass weight and he put it on top of AJ. And like AJ couldn't get up, and then like Otis like, "Oh yeah, you can't get out now, AJ." And then Rey Mysterio walked past AJ Styles, and then AJ was like, Ray, please help me, Ray." And then Ray just walked past, "Ray." That's what AJ was like, and then the match continues, and then there's probably gonna be some stuff I forget. I'm trying my best to remember all the best moments. And then you had AJ Styles later on looking for Rey Mysterio, like, "Where are you, Ray?" He's like by himself in corners and stuff. And then there was this awesome part when like Rey Mysterio walked past the bathroom, and then I think there was Brother Love or whatever his name is, like saying, "Hey," and then Rey Mysterio like gave him a nod. That was pretty funny and kind of cool, you know. And then you had like I said, there's probably some stuff I'm going to forget, and I'm probably going to mess up the order of what she's happened, but you had, like, Nia Jax, you had Dana Brooke, Carmella, I think Shayna Baszler as well, fighting in the conference room, and then, like, everyone was down, and then Dana Brooke thought she won Money in the Bank, because there was this, like, prop Money in the Bank in the conference room, and then Stephanie McMahon comes in like, "Dana, what are you doing? That's not the real Money in the Bank. The real Money in the Bank's on the roof. This is the conference room. You're all destroying WWE headquarters." And yeah, stuff like that. And then like you see Paul Heyman, he's about to have a big ass buffet, and then both the men and women like all meet each other. And then Paul's like, hey, and then Otis is like, "Food fight," and then they all like, and then he gets this big ass rice spaghetti plate, something like that, and just does that to Paul Heyman's face, and then they're all fighting each other, and you hit Shayna Baszler choking out Rey Mysterio, which that was killing me, man. And then, oh yeah, at one point AJ Styles, when he was looking for Ray, he saw like pictures of Undertaker, like being traumatized of the match he had with him at WrestleMania this year. And also yeah, Aleister Black like locked AJ in that room, and that was funny. And then what else? What else happened? What else happened, my boy? Oh yeah, there was this moment when Vince McMahon was in his room, like his office, and then AJ and Bryan like fought in his office, and then Vince was just giving them like a dead look, and then both AJ and Bryan just stared at him, and then Vince was like, "Ow!" And then they're like, "Okay, sir," and then AJ was like, "Let's put the chairs back," and then both Bryan and AJ were like, okay, see you, sir. And then AJ was like, "You handled that like a coward, Bryan." And then Bryan was like, "Hey, you're the one who told us to put the chairs back." And AJ was like, "Oh, I did, didn't I?" And then AJ was just punching Bryan some more. And then oh yeah, there was this moment when there was this like ring area thing, and then Otis was like, yes at Bryan doing a whole bunch of kicks to I think Corbin. And then Bryan just kicked Otis some more, and then Otis went to have like some pie or whatever, and he's like, oh yeah, in like the cafeteria area, and then John Laurinaitis comes in on a scooter saying "People Power," and then Otis just smashed the pie in his face, and then let's see. All right, I think we can just skip to the end of this double match now. All right, you have a whole bunch of women come in, and then Asuka and Baron and King Corbin both climb the ladder, and Asuka was, I don't know why Asuka would bother like with Corbin, like Asuka was like punching Corbin off the ladder, and then Corbin came flying off, and Asuka climbed up the ladder, and Asuka is Mrs. Money in the Bank. Oh man, I am ecstatic that Asuka won Money in the Bank, man. I'm gonna be honest, Asuka is literally the only wrestler that I would have been happy with winning Money in the Bank on the women's side. The only one. And honestly, I thought Shayna Baszler was definitely gonna win, but it was Asuka, and I couldn't be happier about it. Oh man, that's just excellent, man. I'm so excited that Asuka won Money in the Bank. Hopefully she'll be the Raw Women's Champion soon. Even though she would be beating my crush, Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch is only a crush. That's it to me. Oh man. The only one I would have been happy with winning was Asuka, and she actually won. Oh. And then, so the women's part of the Money in the Bank ladder match is done. And then it's just the men fighting, and then the men come in. Oh yeah, the men already came in. But King Corbin threw Rey Mysterio off the roof. And then he threw Aleister Black off the roof, which was hilarious. And then you have Corbin and AJ Styles on top of the ladder. And they're like fighting over who gets the briefcase. And they both actually unhook it. And then Corbin falls off, and it looks like AJ won Money in the Bank. And then it stumbles out of his hands. The Money in the Bank stumbles out of AJ's hands. And then Otis catches it. And Otis wins the men's Money in the Bank. Otis is your Mr. Money in the Bank 2020. Who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought that? Otis is Mr. Money in the Bank. I was like, when I heard he won, because I already knew who won both Money in the Bank matches before I actually like watched the show, of course. But like, Otis is not who I would have picked to win personally, but you know what? I am happy for Otis, okay? I am happy for Otis that he won Money in the Bank. AJ Styles, Aleister Black, and Daniel Bryan were the only ones that I would have wanted to win Money in the Bank personally, especially AJ Styles. But Otis won, and I'm happy for him, man. It's crazy. Everyone else is talking about how, quote-unquote, terrible 2020 is. Yet, to me and Otis, 2020's been amazing. It really has, honestly. It really has been amazing. I love 2020 for so many reasons. Only Smarks hate 2020, to be honest with you. But, and if Otis winning Money in the Bank pisses off Smarks, then that makes me happy. Okay, that makes me happy. I absolutely loved this pay-per-view. I loved this main event. I loved every match on the show, honestly. Just another awesome pay-per-view. And Backlash is next month. I'm really excited that they brought back Backlash. It's a whole red logo now, which I don't think we've ever seen. I think we saw it in 2008 and maybe 2009, but for real, Backlash is back. We didn't get a Backlash 2019. Backlash 2018 happened, and it was a trash pay-per-view, man. That show sucked ass and dick and balls. Besides the Miz versus Seth match, that's the only match worth owning on that pay-per-view. Stupid main event from that pay-per-view. No reason it should have main evented. BS ending to every other match basically on that show. But hopefully Backlash 2020 will be awesome. I'm excited for that. You know I'm going to review that. That'll be my next wrestling pay-per-view review. Yeah. Alright. That'll be my next wrestling review. Backlash next month, June 14th. Which I think would make it 5 years exactly since Money in the Bank 2015. Which I did review on the day it happened. So, that's a nice little 5-year thing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Money in the Bank 2020, awesome show. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And, I don't know if I'll do any more videos until, Backlash next month. But, yeah, maybe something will come up. But anyway, thank you guys for watching my review of, listening technically to my review of Money in the Bank 2020. And hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.